I'm Nick Snow, watching Government for Oil and Gas Journal in Washington, D.C. With Republican majorities in both the Senate and House, EPA officials should be used to members saying it is moving ahead too aggressively. A June 18th Senate Homeland Security subcommittee hearing on EPA's management of the federal Renewable Fuels Standard program was notably different. Essentially, Janet McCabe, EPA's acting assistant administrator for air and radiation, said the agency would try to be more flexible as it develops new biofuel quotas under the RFS as required under the 2007 Energy Independence and Security Act. The law also gives EPA authority to issue waivers if it determines volumes established under statute can't be met, she added. Oil refiners and other, quote, obligated parties, end quote, under EISA's provisions, have complained the biofuel volume goals don't reflect declining domestic motor fuel demand or actual biofuel manufacturing capacity. Our proposal aims to balance two dynamics: Congress's clear intent to increase use of renewable fuels over time to address climate change and increase energy security, and real-world circumstances, such as the E10 blend wall, that have slowed progress toward such goals, McCabe told the Regulatory Affairs and Federal Management Subcommittee. Heidi Heitkamp, a Democrat from North Dakota who is the subcommittee's ranking minority member, conceded EPA has authority to issue RFS waivers. It also has created an uncertain cellulosic ethanol investment climate, she added. I don't think we know what the amount of cellulosic ethanol volumes will be because we haven't given the market a chance, she said. Let's do that first before making predictions. Biodiesel has advanced a long way in Iowa, said Joni Ernst, a Republican from that state. Innovation has facilities up and running, but investors are hesitant to engage when there's so much uncertainty. They need to know there's a set volume for those products and the necessary infrastructure to support it. We've disrupted the investment in biorefineries, said Heitkamp. We need to get back on track and make certain the RFS is implemented as intended. We can debate its wisdom here in Congress, but it's equally important not to assume we're going to have a cellulosic or biofuel crisis so far in advance. James Lankford, a Republican from Oklahoma who is the subcommittee's chairman, was not quite as adamant. Cellulosic ethanol was great, in theory, and a lot of people tried to make it. They simply haven't been able to reach the volumes to make it work, he observed. The largest cellulosic producer went bankrupt in the past year, Lankford continued. Nobody has been able to crack the code to make the technology work. A declaration in Congress setting a number doesn't necessarily mean the industry will be able to reach it. That's Watching Government for this week. In Washington, I'm Nick Snow for Oil and Gas Journal.